maybe this will be an annual event, but it's the first ever debate, mayoral debate for this town. What do we call it? Redbook? No, Redbrook. Yeah. So I'd say, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't see anyone that qualifies as that. So welcome, farmers, rednecks, beatniks, and hillbillies.
I love
Entering the stage, we have our two contestants. Entering stage left, weighing in at, I'm going to wager 245 pounds in a low body fat sort of way. You might know him as Rick Ralph. We don't care. It's Rick.
Boo.
Make some crowd noise for me.
Piss.
No.
Boo. Stinky.
I heard he eats babies.
And entering stage right, coming in at maybe 30 pounds when sopping wet, but with a whole entourage. It's the bard with the bells, Astley.
Woo.
Whistle.
The crowd is going absolutely wild.
She's never rolled with me.
All right, Astley, I'm gonna have to ask you to have your entourage sit down. This is a one-on-one fight, if you will.
Very well.
This is not a tag team event.
Ashley just vaguely gestures to the seats that are very up front.
Yeah, there's a couple seats up front, and they've been reserved. There's a couple city guards that have been actively pushing people out of the way, keeping those seats open for the rest of the crew, Sprinkle, Captain Boardwalk, and Spectre. And the three of you are able to make your way off the stage in this very large, it's like a makeshift tent. There's some magical spotlights in the back that are kind of keeping the stage lit up. The monkey door who's moderating the event, sits at the front of the stage. Rather, he stands at the front of a stage in a makeshift door frame. It's holding him up there.
So is his front facing the audience or facing us?
It's facing you, but he has hinges, and he can give instruction to be swung around so he can face the audience as needed. So his initial introduction, he was facing the audience.
Can he be wearing a little bow tie?
He is absolutely wearing a little bow tie.
Thank you.
He stuck it on there with some sticky
two-sided tape.
Mushroom paste.
Mushroom paste. There we go. Yeah.
Keeping it on. All right. He gives the cue, and the monkey door swings back around. With that, he goes into his full introduction of the event.
So here's the rules. We have a list of questions. We've pulled everyone coming on in. I've filtered through these and picked the ones that I think are the least terrible. And you're both going to get a chance to answer. So we're going to let you play rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first. You ready? Just roll a d20. He says, rock, paper, scissors.
You rolled a d100. That is not a d20.
I rolled a d20.
Yeah, I see a 20.
I see rolling a d1. Oh, I see 20 afterwards.
Yeah, that's
Both
what I just
rolled
rolled.
a 20?
No, I did not roll a 20.
Looks like you just
I rolled a
20.
20. I did not roll a d20.
Oh, you rolled
And
20.
How do we code again? All right, let me try this again. All right, that's okay. I'm not a 20. I was going to say, there's no way I rolled that high.
My first official roll of the night, natural 20.
So what was it that Astley threw? Rock, paper,
Rock.
scissors. Rock. Okay. And that by default means that Rick must have thrown scissors. And you beat him. He gives you this glaring look. And he wants to complain. It's no fair. Her viewing angle, let her see what I was going to throw before it really came out. And she could change. And the door's like, oh, show it, Rick. Doesn't matter. You're second.
Ashley just smirks.
All right, first question. Unfortunately, this was the best. We're starting off with the best. It only goes down from here. Ashley, why do you smell bad?
Sorry, I missed my shower appointment with myself. I was too busy campaigning.
Fair enough. Rick, why do you smell bad?
And Rick's like, he like sniffs himself. He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I smell like minty soap. And Dora's like, I don't think so. I mean, I don't even have a fully functional olfactory, and I can smell you from here. You stink. You both stink.
I'll hold that.
This is a great
All right.
idea.
That's enough questions from the moderator. We're going to answer some now from the audience. We're going to start with Rick this time, and people want to know what's really at the bottom of the well. I mean, this is a stupid question. It's water, right?
And Rick says, well, you would think it was water, but no, actually, all kinds of things come flying out there. And it's just so happens, not that long ago, it was Trid, that evil wizard causing all the problems at the bottom of the well, and somebody helped him escape. I won't say who. And he glares over at Astley. He says, Trid is what belongs at the bottom of the well. And that's his answer. And it's received quite well. The audience likes it. He then, the monkey door, gazes his stony eyes over towards Astley.
Well, Astley, what's your rebuttal? What's really at the bottom of the well, according to you?
Magic. And Astley rummages through her bag and pulls out the rubber ducky and holds it for all to see.
And he's like, are you saying baths are magical? Is that because you missed yours?
I mean, maybe. But I got this guy from the bottom of the well.
All right, let's get a persuasion check and see how much people are buying it.
Not performance.
Not performance. This is persuasion.
That's a 19. So I didn't need it.
All right. People are plenty happy to believe that you did get that from the bottom of the well, and maybe that's why you missed your shower that you were talking about earlier.
All right, this next question. Let's see. Back to Astley. This one says his handwriting's really bad, but says something like stuff keeps disappearing. Like, I know my warehouse and my inventory is full, but what keeps happening? Every time I harvest my crops, what I can't carry just disappears. What's going on?
Well, you see, like if you have a bag, or like if you say you have like a basket and you put apples in the basket, then eventually you run out of room and the apples just kind of fall off the basket. You also could have misplaced some of your items.
Are you saying that whoever submitted this question is an idiot? Not only do they have bad handwriting, but they're also an idiot?
Well, not necessarily. They just may not have thought of that.
All right, we'll mark it in the record. You think they're an idiot?
And you hear someone in the audience behind Spectre yell out, hey, my handwriting isn't bad. They feel pretty offended. And Dor turns to Rick.
All right, Rick. Why do you think everything keeps disappearing?
And Rick says, well, it's obvious we have a problem with law and order in this town. We need more city guards to make sure that these quit stealing people's stuff. Right? Who's tired of having their stuff stolen? And people are trying to cheering if they like that, or booing if they don't. But most people don't like having their stuff stolen. And that's Rick's answer. He's trying to spin it as, we have a problem of crime. All right. Door pops in.
All right. Next question. And this one's a big head scratcher. What's happening with all this corn? You guys send all the Jills filled, and what happens to it? Is it going maybe to the bottom of the well? Is that where everything else is going? Tell us, Rick, what's happening with all the corn?
And Rick looks kind of confused. He's like, I mean, it's donated to Jill. I think there's some privacy that Jill's entitled to as far as what she does with her corn. And that answer is not well received. People don't like that answer. They really want to know What is Jill doing with all this corn?
All right, Astley. Crowd's getting a little hostile.
Well, on one hand, I mean, Jill is a corn farmer. I'm pretty sure she sells a lot of it overseas. We've seen to that personally that, she sells it and, a buyer will come pick it up and they'll load it onto their ship. The demand for corn can fluctuate.
Boring.
But I mean, I don't know if you were expecting something more exciting.
We were expecting a debate, not a lesson in economics here.
Well, that was
like, do you even want to win? Are you going to say anything bad about your opponent? Come on.
I don't need to.
Why not?
Look at me, look at him.
He sucks.
I live here.
Spectre screams out from the stands.
I live here. I've saved the town quite literally on more than one occasion.
And how many times have you almost destroyed it?
I plead the fifth. Actually, no, I don't think I've ever actually almost destroyed the town. Genuinely. No, I have not done that. To the best of my knowledge.
To the best of your knowledge? Rick pipes in, to the best of your knowledge? That's not saying very much.
How many living beings have you killed, then, if we want to go that route? You and your men.
You're asking me how many people we've killed?
Yeah.
In the name of justice, we have executed many criminals. It's how he words it.
With a fair trial?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
See, I don't need to say anything more about it. I'm good.
All right.
Next question.
Who's up? Who's up next? Astley's up first, right?
Maybe.
All right, this one's probably really boring, but people want to know, how are you going to keep us safe from dragons and evil wizards?
Well, first I would probably appoint, a small team to, be able to overlook, coming dangers or expected situations that may arise, and when they do, deal with them as appropriate.
Can you please explain a little bit further how you would deal with them when appropriate? I mean, what do you do with a dragon and evil wizard?
I mean,
Somebody else throw them down a well.
I mean, if there's a dragon, we need to assess the situation. Is this dragon really trying to burn the town down, or is this dragon just passing through? We don't necessarily need to throw harpoons and spears and magic swords at creatures that are bigger than us that we don't understand. Then
Why
again,
not?
all that would do is make it angry, and then we would be in real danger when we weren't originally. My main focus would be to protect the townsfolk, so maybe we could build, a safety structure for in case of emergencies for all of our.
Rick pipes in. So now listen here. I'm hearing a lot of talk that is a bunch of meaningless nonsense. I don't hear any real plans in there how to keep the city safe from evil dragons and wizards. In fact, did you know that at the hands of my men today sits the most dangerous wizard ever to threaten Redbrook, Trid, in jail? And you know who is trying to protect him and stop him from being arrested? And he points over to Astley. That's right. These people tried to protect Trid, evil wizard.
They were trying to kill him.
They were trying to apprehend him.
With a cannon?
He was resisting arrest.
With a cannon on a cliff?
As needed. Now I say, if you want to protect the town from evil dragons and wizards, what you need is a bigger dragon. And the door's like,
are you saying you have a bigger dragon? What are you talking about?
And Rick's like, that's right.
Yeah, we've done this dance before. No, we don't need a dragon guarding the town.
When I'm elected mayor, we will have a dragon guarding the town.
How well trained is your dragon?
Incredibly well trained. Follows every
So-
order to perfection.
So if some of our younger townsfolk, decide that they want to, mess with the dragon, start poking and throwing stuff at it, calling it names, climbing on it, nothing's gonna happen.
No, sounds like a cause for execution for me.
For children that are just
Yes.
curious.
That's right. You don't mess with the dragon. Keep everyone in line, including your children, and you get mixed reactions. Crap,
I'd like to
some-
attempt to start a chant.
Okay. What would
I'd like
that
to
be?
start chanting "No Dragon Police State" and see if some people in the crowd catch on.
Spectre tries to also help out with this chant.
All right, let's get some checks.
Would it be
What
performance or
would you
persuasion?
appropriate?
What's higher?
What would you like?
I would like persuasion.
All right, we're playing like real munchkins. Whatever gives the most pluses, right?
Yeah.
I will.
I get a 6, but I was
That's
hoping to get
amazing.
advantage, right?
I will also try with my persuasion
Okay.
to go along. We'll see. Ooh, double 11s.
11.
That means I get to
Snake
double
eyes.
it, right? Mario Party rules, right?
Like Snake Eyes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
not quite. Is Sprinkle going to help out with this at all?
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna be very helpful. What did you guys roll?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
But if you have
Just
something
chant.
higher that you can make work,
Nah. I have really bad charisma. I also have.
A 9.
Yeah, not very
A 9. All right. You guys start this chant. No dragon, please stay. And it kind of gets muddied out. The people start joining in, but it has turned from no dragon, please state to no wagon, please break. No wagon, please break.
I'll take it.
I'll also take it.
The farmers are very passionate about their wagons not breaking. It's a big problem, apparently. All right, the monkey door swings around and starts screaming out, quiet down now. I'm the one that's going to make demands and questions here. What's with these wagons anyway? Junk. All right, let me back around. Okay. Last question before we get something a little more fun. Rick, this one's for you. There have been rumors of a chicken uprising, and what do you plan to do about it? I'm waiting for Rick to respond, and I'm like, oh, wait.
That's
That's my job.
That's my line.
Like, oh, wait, I'm waiting for me. All right. Rick says, a chicken uprising? Well, there's an obvious solution for that. We just need more dogs. Dogs will take care of the chickens. Any chicken that gets out, dogs will handle it. Besides, how many chickens do you think you'd need to uprise to take down a dragon? I think it's a lot.
The dragon.
Like,
Astley just mumbles loud enough
you need
for maybe.
you need like a level 99 chicken, and that's going to take forever until there's finally a level 99 chicken. I don't see it happening in any time in anybody's near future. All right, and the door turns to Astley. Well, Astley, I'm not sure how confident anyone feels about Rick's answer to chickens. They can be dangerous and deadly. What will you do about this chicken uprising?
I mean, how bad is the chicken uprising really? Is it like significant?
What do you mean significant? Like, is the problem significant, or is there a lot of chickens?
Like, was there like a real big surplus of chickens?
I mean, I heard the chickens outnumber us 1,000 to 1.
I mean, we could set some free. We could cook some up.
How much fried chicken can you eat?
Well, it's not just fried chicken. You can also make chicken nuggets. You can make like a shredded chicken sandwich. Those are pretty good.
Spectre calls out chicken
Ooh.
salad for everybody.
Chicken Caesar salad too, if we get that sauce.
If I could eat, you might be making me hungry.
Ashley just starts listing off all different like braised chicken, barbecue.
All right. The door swings back around and addresses the audience again.
He's like, this is the best questions you had. That's terrible, but I didn't expect much from you. I mean, you all are just a bunch of farmers and rednecks and beatniks and hillbillies after all. Don't worry. We're going to find out who'd really be the best mayoral candidate here. Something special planned. We're going to find out for real who can really handle some real action. Are you interested in seeing it?
Woo!
I'm still
Okay.
chancing no dragon.
Also,
police
woo.
state.
No dragon police state. All right. And he whistles something, and you start hearing this rumbling coming from outside. And then the door swings back around, and it sounds like a bunch of feet hitting the ground, like horses running. And he says, "Oh, you know what that sounds like to me? Sounds like a stampede. What are you gonna do? You got to save everybody here now." And with that, the tent itself collapses, kind of decides like the roof is still up, but the walls come down, and you see a stampede of raptors running right towards the stage. There's about 12 of them, and they look kind of hungry.
Oh boy.
What are you going to do? We'll start with Astley and crew. What are you guys going to do? You see this bunch of raptors running like right towards the stage, and after that, they'll hit where the crowd is at.
Do raptors speak their own language?
Do raptors speak their own language? No, they do not speak a language.
Okay.
Well, we probably should get in their way.
Yeah.
As a group, just like get up on. Well, yeah, Spectre's gonna just jump up on the stage. Are they coming? It's not a stage, right? Or is it just like a? How
Like
are we
some-
laid
Like a
out
wooden
here?
it's like a wooden platform that's raised up a little bit, so people can see with like chairs sitting out front. It's like maybe 3 feet off the ground.
Okay.
I think I want to like stand in the way, like how Chris Pratt did in Jurassic World. I kind of like put my hands out, but like, whoa, stop.
What is Rick
right.
doing? Ashley's going to look over at Rick.
Well,
Like calling us
maybe we
dragon
should
and running away.
roll initiative, and then I'll tell you when it's his turn. What's going to happen?
Word.
Are they running towards us or towards?
They're running towards you, so
Stage, right?
they're running towards the stage, but they're on the opposite side of the audience.
They're coming from behind us. Okay.
Yes, they're coming from behind. So I got a 12 for Rick. I've got someone has a 7 on make nuggets. Is that initiative?
Yeah, that was my
Spectre?
initiative. Yeah.
Initiative is just not rolling for me for some reason. So
I got a
I'm just
16 initiative.
Captain Boardwalk's doing well.
Oh, can we take my first roll? Because they all just went through at the same time for me.
Yeah, we're gonna take the first die that dropped, the 18.
You got 18
Does-
twice there, so
I know.
Okay, if I got everyone, I've got Sprinkle. No, that's a persuasion at the bottom. So 11. So if we go in order, we're gonna have, it looks like, Astley. It's down here. Captain Boardwalk. After that, we will have
I'm
Rick.
sure I'm pulling in the rear.
and Goons, then Sprinkle, and then Spectre. All right, so these raptors aren't very far away. For convenience sake, we'll say they're maybe 30 feet away. They aren't large, but they do look pretty dangerous. So what's Astley going to do first thing?
Will command work on a raptor?
Will command work on a raptor? That is a good question. Is it a creature? Or does it have to be a humanoid?
It says any creature charmed by you automatically fails.
I'm talking about under the spell command. We'll look it up here really, really quick. It's the kind of things I should know off the top of my head at this point.
I also should know.
If it says creature, that means like
Command.
anything that isn't.
Any creature you can see within range. If it doesn't understand your language, never mind. Okay.
Yep. If it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it, it's going to fail. Okay. Yep. So they unless you speak Velociraptor,
So they do speak a language.
they speak Dash.
Well, because I have a spell that would allow me to talk to them.
What's that spell?
Tongues.
Tongues. And they don't have an actual language.
I think you need to
If
speak
you
with
had
animals.
speak with animals, that would maybe help. Yeah.
Any creature that. Oh, dang it. Okay. Then. I guess I'll cast Shatter.
Shatter. Okay.
Right.
You're gonna try to shatter a bunch of them, and blow them up.
I mean, they look like they're coming to attack, right? They look
They
like
certainly look hungry. Yeah.
coming in hot and heavy. Are there any chickens nearby?
Are there chickens nearby? I mean, there are a lot of farmers here. Let me have you roll a D100 and we'll see.
24.
Okay. There's 2 chickens that are kind of outside as well. They're sitting in somebody's wagon.
Can I reach one?
The wagon
with
is
my
broken
mage
down,
hand?
apparently.
Can I reach one with my mage hand?
It's probably a little bit further away than just where you're standing. You could run over and then cast it, and that would probably get you close enough.
Yeah. Let me do that. Run
So you
over.
kind of like run. You have to like run away from the
It's like
raptors
side
through the
side
audience
step.
towards the back of the tent. Yeah.
Well, I have a 30-foot reach with my mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
So sidestep back a little bit, mage hand a chicken, and then go walk back, and then scuttle back, and I'm just gonna yeet the chicken at the raptors.
So total using the mage hand and all of your movement will probably take you 2 rounds to get the chicken and bring it back. If you'd like to do that, that's fine.
Fine.
Okay. Astley is going to retrieve a chicken. What is Captain Boardwalk going to do?
I want to like kind of stand in front of the raptors, like between them and the crowd, and try to just like stop them from getting to the crowd
With your
All right.
hand.
with my
Let's get an animal
large
handling check.
muscular hands. Okay.
Captain Boardwalk.
Animal handling. That's not good. So 5.
A 5. Okay.
A 5.
Yeah, you think you're doing awesome. Fun fact: I forgot to roll for the raptors. I don't know when they're going. All
They
right,
can
well,
share a
yeah,
turn with Rick.
that might not be a good idea. Let me just get a quick roll for them here. 9 is their roll, so that will put them firmly going after Sprinkle, but before Spectre. Someone's just taking the time to analyze the situation, I'm sure. All right. Rick is running off stage, and he is running towards a carriage that he arrived in. Apparently, he's going to retrieve something. That's going to bring us to Sprinkle. Sitting in there, everyone's starting to scream and panic. What's Sprinkle going to do?
I kind of want to cast Spirit Guardians in an attempt to like keep us in like because we're probably we're in danger of being trampled. So I kind of want to cast Spirit Guardians and protect. It says you can designate any number of creatures to be unaffected, so that can cover all of us. And do we know how many like civilians have already like scattered? How many are still near us?
There's a couple hundred seated in chairs, so it's going to take them a little bit to clear out. They are very much dependent on your actions to keep them safe.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to cast that.
Okay.
Let me see.
So Spirit Guardians has a 15-foot radius, essentially.
Yes. So I don't know that anybody. I don't know if I want to. I'll protect Rick too, I think.
And you can hop up. You can hop up like in the center of the stage and kind of cover the stage.
Yeah. And he's still on stage?
He ran off towards his wagon to grab something.
Okay, yeah, then he doesn't matter right now. I'll make the decision of whether to let him be unaffected or whatever. So that's a wisdom saving of 14. What's up?
What do Spectres, Spirit Guardians look like? Or not Spectres.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkles. Spirit Guardians look like.
That's one.
Reindeer. Just like actually
like
protected. Yeah. White light reindeer.
All right. These spiritual looking reindeer come running in this dome around Sprinkle as you hop on stage, covering the stage area and conveniently also protecting Captain Boardwalk, who's convinced he's the one holding back any potentially advancing round. As he is holding out his hand, doing his thing, I'm thinking of Crocodile Dundee. I don't remember what Chris Pratt does in Jurassic World, but I'm assuming it's something similar. Anyway, Captain Boardwalk's up there trying to get the raptors to stop, and they don't seem deterred. They just charge straight at him. As they do, they kind of hit the edge of the sphere of Spirit Guardians, and they get to make some wisdom saving throws.
It's also slows them down, which is like the more important aspect.
What is Sprinkle's spell save DC? 14?
14.
Okay. 2 of them fail, 1 of them passes. So the ones that fail take a fair chunk of damage, right? 3d8, is it?
Yes. And then the success one takes half as much. But all of their speed is halved as well.
It's cut in half. All right. And they're pretty quick, so that is significant. All right, let me go ahead and have you roll 3d8.
Oh, it's the bottom part of that.
Oh, it's in there already. 13. Okay.
And then the other one would be, I don't know if you round down or up.
You always round down unless it specifically states otherwise.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right. So 2 of the raptors hit this shell and like just drop dead from reindeer goring them with their spirit horns. One of them kind of dodges it and attempts to clamp onto Captain Boardwalk. with the bite and with the claw. We're gonna get a couple attack rolls here. What is Captain Boardwalk's armor class?
It is 18.
Okay.
It's a good one, I think.
Mine's
The modifier,
12.
roll this
So
separately.
Yeah, him strong.
All right, so have a 10 and a 19. So the claw misses, but the bite hits Captain Boardwalk on the leg, and it's going to take 6 points of damage. She's like, it's pretty grisly gash. Some of the other raptors kind of seeing what happened to the three that were kind of at the front. They are intelligent enough to understand there's something there, and they can kind of see that sphere. They kind of start swerving around the stage. So some of them are going left and some of them are going right. That will bring us to Spectre.
Okay. Spectre is going to try to. How close am I to these? Like, are they at the stage already? I'm assuming they are.
Yeah, some are at the stage and some are swarming left and some are swarming right around the
All
stage.
right. So whoever's like the closest one to me, I am going to try to stab with my dagger.
sneak attack.
If there's somebody else that I'm assuming it's the one that's attacking Captain Boardwalk, and maybe I can get sneak attack because of it.
Yeah, you can run up and whack that guy. Sure.
All right, let me see here. So that's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, and let me do my
Let's get some sneak attack damage.
sneak damage in. So that's an extra 10. So
Okay,
it's 15 total.
You skewer this thing and it drops dead.
Hooray!
Yeah, they aren't. An individual raptor isn't that tough. I mean, they're a pretty big threat to the farmers, but one-on-one, you guys can handle them pretty well. You get that sense. There's just a lot of them. Like there were a dozen running, and you see more coming towards the stage from further behind. Anything else from Spectre?
Is there anybody else nearby that I can hit with my offhand?
You could run to the edge of the stage and whack one. Yeah.
All right, I will do that with my offhand.
You're gonna run to the side where Rick is, or the opposite side?
The side where Rick is. I'll try to help the guy so he doesn't get attacked.
Bold move. All right, you run over to the side where Rick is, and you whack another one, and it's like knocked out. Boom, just drops.
Sweet.
Pretty solid offhand whack there.
Yeah, that was a nice roll. Nice 26 for me. 19.
I'll
take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Was that adding your dex mod? I actually don't think it's supposed to do that, but
I mean, it was. Yeah, it's still. Yeah, I think it still adds it.
Attack.
Yeah, it still adds it, but like.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it doesn't completely knock it out. It just kind of knocks it sideways off its feet for a second. It kind of hisses at you. All right, Astley, you've retrieved this chicken and you're running back. You're still about 30 feet away from getting back towards the stage. You're seeing these raptors part everywhere, and you got a chicken on your head. What's your plan?
I'm gonna look at like whatever group of raptors is closest to the townsfolk that are also kind of near me. I don't know where I am, but
you're kind of running right down. There's a middle aisle. People sitting on the right and left. There's an aisle down the middle. That's where you're running down. So there's kind of raptors on either side. They're going around the stage.
I'm going to let out a loud whistle and then yeet the chicken back like towards the back of the stage, past the stage.
Okay, so you're going to throw the chicken over the stage.
Yeah, after I do a loud whistle.
Okay. We need some kind of a roll for that. I don't know if I should have you make an attack roll with an improvised chicken weapon to throw over, or maybe a performance roll to...
Performance it is! Already rolling. That's a 14.
All right.
I rolled a 5.
All right. You get ready. You huck this chicken and you hear this little girl, "That's my chicken, Patty."
Chicken Patty, that's a great name.
What have you done? Patty goes flying over the stage, tries to flap, lands. And it doesn't take long for the raptors to take note of the chicken and quickly move towards it.
Okay. And then I'm also going to use my movement to go back towards. Yeah.
Yeah, we assumed using movement to kind of run back.
Yeah.
At this point. All right, Captain Boardwalk. A chicken just flew over your head. After Spectre stabbed the raptor that was biting your leg, what would you like to do?
I want to run over to where Spectre is, near Rick, and I want to attack a raptor over there.
On the side where Rick is and where Spectre is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, they're not too far from you. There's several to pick from.
19
to hit. That will hit for sure.
Then 9 damage.
Okay, we're hitting the one that was already knocked down or a fresh one?
Yeah, the one already knocked down.
Okay, yeah, you finish it off.
Okay, and then I have a second attack. I think it's just the 1 second attack. So I'm going to make that a fresh one. 12, no. Let's see, yeah, 12.
12, that'll hit.
Okay.
It's not a great roll, but it's good enough.
And that's 8 damage on that one.
All right, yeah, you whack another one. Doesn't knock it out completely, but you've certainly got the attentions of the ones that ran around that side of the stage between you and Spectre.
And I think that's all I do this time.
Okay. You see Rick run and jump into his wagon, and you hear something going on in there, but you're not sure quite what he's doing exactly. That's going to bring us back to Sprinkle. So one side of the stage is pretty well contained. The stage itself, you've got your spirit gardens flying around that seem to be kind of vaporizing any of the raptors for the most part, or at least a good 2/3 of them that entered in. What would you like to do?
Trying to. How are the citizens still just kind of? They're just still scrambling out, right?
Yeah, I mean the walls of the tent came down. They're like kind of in their chairs. It's taken them a little bit to react to know to even move, and there's so many of them. They're not going to move fast.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of a way that I can get them out of harm's way.
So, like, you could move to the other side of the stage from where Spectre and Astley are, and see if you can like vaporize the raptors that aren't engaged running around that side.
I thought I was on the other side.
Yeah,
no, Captain Boardwalk ran over to where you were at, was my understanding, right?
He ran over to Spectre.
Oh no, Astley's still kind of in the middle of the crowd at the moment.
I'm gonna move with my reindeer like in the path of the townspeople, so that if any of the raptors come towards them, they'd have to veer off or get vaporized.
Okay, I'm gonna get some D20 rolls here. We'll see how the raptors on this side handle. Man, my dice are rolling surprisingly well. So I've got 3 that failed to save and 3 that passed. Let's get your 3d8 damage.
Okay, sorry, it's taking a second.
No, the rolling seems to be taking a while tonight.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
It seemed to be speedy enough.
Reminder to change your hardware acceleration. Okay, 12.
12. All right. 12 damage. So 3 of them vaporized. 3 of them are seriously hurt. They do turn and look at you, Sprinkle, though. And they are going to move into attack. What is Sprinkle's armor class?
16.
16. So I've got 2 15s and a 9. So they are jumping all over the place, clawing and biting at you, but not doing a whole lot. They are mostly missing. All right. That's going to take us back down to the bottom of the line with Spectre. You've got a couple raptors around you. I probably should roll some attack rolls for the ones that are biting you guys.
Okay.
What's Spectre's armor class?
15.
15. All right. Spectre's going to get hit once with a bite. If I can get these dice to roll. There we go. 3 points of damage.
All right, I'll take it.
Not super scrape, but something. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn back and stab that one with my short sword. The one that bit me.
Captain Boardwalk's over here as well, so I assume everybody's in melee range.
Okay, well that's a 25.
All right.
And I'm going
you do not need sneak attack for that one.
Oh, okay, he's just dead. Okay.
He's just dead.
And I'm gonna turn and use my offhand to swing at another one.
Okay. 14 will hit for 9. That one you may want sneak attack on.
Yeah, I'll do the sneak attack. And that's an extra 9.
Okay. All right, that drops. Another one. Captain Boardwalk, you still got 2 raptors over here between you and Spectre.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna try to attack the one that just hit Spectre if it's still alive. If not, just the next closest one.
Yeah, you got 2 of them that missed you guys that are there.
That's a 12.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that hits for 4 damage.
Okay.
And then with my second attack,
11 will hit as well.
11 will hit. Awesome.
Are you using my dice? I mean, these rolls are terrible.
These are great rolls.
Wow.
They're hitting.
They are hitting.
That's 5 damage.
All right, it takes you a couple stabs, but you do drop another one.
Awesome. So is there no raptors here now?
There's one.
Okay, just one.
Just one on that side.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right. Rick jumps out of his wagon.
You skipped my turn.
Did I? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. What is Astley doing?
How many raptors are gathered near the chicken?
There's like 5 or 6.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on centered at them.
You're gonna blow up all of them and the chicken?
I guess.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna cast it at level 3. So all of them need to make a Constitution saving throw. My DC is 16.
Okay.
And they will all take either 15 damage or 7 damage. Those were terrible. I'm glad I used the 3rd level slot.
So I have 1, 2, 3 that passed and 3 that failed.
So 3 of them take 15 damage and 3 of them take 7 damage.
All right. An eruption of feathers and raptor scales goes everywhere as 3 of these raptors are just obliterated in this loud shattering boom. And a couple others are severely injured. The chicken is absolutely dead, much to the dismay of the farmer who owns the chicken.
I'll replace
You
him.
murdered Patty.
I'm sorry.
Rick comes hopping out of his wagon and he starts blowing this whistle. And as you look at him, he's wearing a chicken suit. And as he blows the whistle, it gets all of the raptors' attention and he just starts running away from the stage. And what he's going to do with the raptors chasing him, you don't know, but they have been diverted from the stage and from the crowd, now chasing Rick. He's got a bunch of raptors trying to eat him as he sprints off as fast as he can run. Kind of leaves everyone else on the stage. And the people are upset at the monkey door. They're like, what did you do? Why'd you put us in danger? You killed our chicken. That was scary. You're a terrible moderator. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I was just going to ask him, was that your idea?
Yeah, of course. I wanted to see how you'd handle some real danger.
Well,
I'd like to point out that Rick ran away.
dressed like a chicken.
That's true, but he also distracted all the danger.
We killed like 90%
We killed
of the
like
danger.
most of them. Yeah, we got rid of most of them.
How many were left? Like 3?
No, there were more coming.
Why
But
did he
you
have a
guys definitely
chicken
took out
suit?
the initial wave while he was off getting dressed up like a chicken.
Why did
Yeah, it
he
looks
have a chicken suit? That seems like I don't know. How do you prep for that?
Yeah, I feel like he knew. Did he know?
A whistle? How did
Do you think I leaked the questions? Is that what you're
No,
accusing
but
me of?
I mean, how did you plan this?
Where'd you get the raptors?
How'd you get him here?
Oh, come on now. You don't expect me to reveal that, do you?
No, but I feel like he had a heads up just based on his reaction.
Maybe he's just well prepared. Maybe he's a good Boy Scout.
Or maybe he's a giant chicken.
Yeah,
There's nothing stopping those raptors from coming back.
yeah.
What's he going to do? Run away every time the raptors come into town?
It's a good question. Maybe we can ask him in the next debate.
Oh no, there's going to be another one.
Everyone else is like,
Raptors.
no, this was terrible.
Well, just remember, this was Rick's idea.
Someone starts yelling, jail the door, jail the door.
Why don't we just put him in a hole? Why don't we put him in a cave underground?
Throw him down the well.
Well, I mean, he might like that actually.
He probably wouldn't fit though.
And someone's like,
Well,
the well's still
expansion.
destroyed. You can't throw him down there. Like, oh, yeah.
Let's
We'll put him
renovate the well.
We'll put him in a dark hole
Imminent.
underground.
All right. You see Cecil kind of approaching from behind. He seems pretty worried about everyone being really upset at the door at this point. He's probably worried about the financial implications of one of his potential star attractions all of a sudden being fairly notorious at the moment.
Cecil, how did he get these raptors?
Cecil's like, I have no idea. He's got a mind of his own. This guy's crazy. His door's crazy. He's a menace to society, I tell you.
Friends in high places.
Has Rick come to visit the door recently?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, he's had some of his goons come around trying to get people to vote for him around my museum. I chased him off.
Thanks.
I guess he's just a giant chicken. I'm just going to stick with that one.
It's like, all right, help me keep these people away. I'm gonna have my men take Monkey Door back to his cave. Let's clean this up. See if we can sort out this debacle. I don't know. Who do you think won the debate? That was kind of interesting. Who are people going to vote for?
I think
Me.
the person who didn't run away.
Yeah, probably not the coward.
All right. With that, since we're running close on time, we will go ahead and wrap this one up for tonight. When we come back next time, whenever that is, we'll find out what the fallout from the great Raptor chicken debate is for tonight. Say
Goodbye, you hillbillies.
For the corn.
Bye.
Bye.